This is the like filter sock mechanism they had that actually comes with the tank. I had then switched to the filter cup, but now we are going UV sterilizer. Yo, what is up guys? CoReefing here. Going to show you a new device I got for the Innovative Marine SR-80 Pro 2. So here we have the AquaShield, actually made by Innovative Marine, UV sterilizer clarifier. And I got this because I want to put it on one of the overflow sides of the all-in-one. So I'll open this up and show you guys what's inside. Inside we have the power supply that actually has a simple on and off switch. There is a 9-watt version and an 11-watt version. I got the 11-watt for my 80-gallon. And then you just have the UV sterilizer unit itself. So these are actually made for these all-in-one tanks to fit perfectly in those back chambers. I'm specifically going to use it in that first chamber, like I said. Over this little sponge, I will actually put more filter floss. On the bottom, you do have like a little O-ring that actually holds the light in place. So if you take that off from the bottom and flip it back up, you can actually take the light out. And this is the first time me opening it, so I'm just making sure that the light is functional and we're not broken, right? You don't want to put in a broken lamp inside the tank. So it looks good. I don't see anything wrong with it itself, so I will just slide this back in its chamber here and then slip it through that bottom piece. You do want to hold that so that you can turn it around and put this O-ring back on the bottom. Cool, so that is back on, and then you just put this sponge back to stop some debris from falling into the light area, where hopefully it'll kill some bacteria. I wanted to get this mainly to kill some algae buildup on the glass and to stop any other bacteria, bad bacteria, to grow inside the tank. A lot of people do use UV sterilizers, and I have heard that it can kill beneficial bacteria, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm hoping that it doesn't. Alright guys, I did want to show you what I currently have back here in this section where I'm going to install the UV sterilizer. I currently have 2 sets of filter floss, one kind of being the thicker one and that catches a lot of like the larger particles, and then a thinner one that has a higher micron count, if I'm not mistaken. And that one is to catch all the super fine particles coming back into this back chamber. So I do need 2 hands to take this out, and I'm not sure why. It's actually kind of annoying. Oh, dang. Check it out, guys. There's an anemone back here. How is this guy even alive? Oh. There you go, guys. Anemones can live in the back chambers. He's actually on there kind of tight. Let me show you guys a little example of how I'm going to take this guy off. His foot's on there super tight too. He does not want to let go. He will eventually though. You just gotta have to kind of keep working at their foot. Here, I'll even show it to you guys a little bit. Let me leave this here for now. And I am going to grab, what can I use? I don't have my wallet on me. I would totally use like a credit card or something. But I do have these small tongs. Let's see if these work. So in here, I just have more of that filter floss that needs to be taken out. And in here, I'm actually running a bunch of carbon with a little bit of Purigen. It's only been in here for a little bit, so I'm gonna leave this in here actually. That hopefully doesn't get in the way of the UV sterilizer. But let's get back to this NEM.
Amen! Why not? Why not, right?
And I'm only gonna use one edge. Oh, he's already actually letting go. Probably because he's out of the water, so. Yep. He's slowly letting go. And you guys can actually see the back of his foot right here kind of lifting. Can you guys see that? Let me see if I can get that angle. Oh, yep, there it is. A little bit. You just tickle his foot and he'll eventually come off. After you get like a little bit more than half of its foot off, it kind of just like gives up and just will let go. I will go back to these though and just kind of massage his foot right off. When he falls off of this, he will land right into my hand whenever he decides to let go officially. Now you want to be careful with these because you can rip their foot, and you don't want to do that because the chances of them surviving after you rip their foot drastically go down. These guys can survive out of the water for, I don't know, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. All right, guys, he's about to fall off. I got most of his foot off. You can see it right there. All that circle right here, that's his foot. So he's almost getting off. And he's off. I'm just gonna let him go down to my other hand, and I got him. So this is what I had in the chamber, and this is what I'm taking out to replace with the UV sterilizer. Let me put this anemone back into the tank, and hopefully he just stays somewhere. I don't even know where to put him. The trick with these guys is to just put them anywhere where they won't fly away for like, I don't know, a good 5-10 minutes. So I put him in an area where there's not a lot of flow right now, and hopefully he just stays there, and then he can move after he has attached his foot to the rock. There is some sad news about the SR-80. As I'm doing this, yesterday I lost one of the storm clownfish, so I am officially down to how many? Officially down to 9 from 10. All right, guys, so let's get this filter sock holder out of the way, and we shall insert. All right, guys, it's in there. There is, I want to say, like 1.5 inches in the back chamber here. Let me see if I can show you guys real quick. So there's 1 inch between the back of the actual UV sterilizer unit and the back of the tank here. So like 1.5 inches, maybe 2. And I think what I'm gonna do there is just stuff and hope that, oh yeah, actually, nope, that works perfectly. So I am gonna do like a cut here for the cable, but this is actually doing a pretty good job of silencing the water coming back into this first chamber. That's why I like filter flaws back here. It gets rid of a lot of the noise. All right, guys, we are going handheld. So this is the like filter sock mechanism they had that actually comes with the tank. I had then switched to the filter cup, but now we are going UV sterilizer. That is all installed, and I'll show you guys kind of how that ended up being installed. If I pull this up, you can kind of see there's some space back there, but it's perfect. It's working, I think, really well.
That's what she said.
You do want to make sure that the UV sterilizer is all the way up against this side, because then there will be no water flow going into the UV sterilizer itself. Here we are underneath the tank, and I'm starting to slowly but surely utilize a lot of these plugs that I have on this right side. I will clean this up a bit later, but for now, testing purposes, I am just going to connect it anywhere. So I connected it there on the second one, turned on the switch. Let me turn off these slides, see if you guys can see a little bit better. So turned on the switch, and then have my UV sterilizer on. Let's go back here and make sure it turned on. So you guys do see some light there. So everything's looking good, guys. UV sterilizer is installed and working. I was able to get that carbon bag all the way underneath without it actually hindering the UV sterilizer from dropping all the way down. So if you guys want to add some media down there, you guys can. You guys have a little bit of extra space. I know I haven't posted a lot, but life's been just a little bit busy. I do want to thank everybody that has liked, commented, and subscribed on a lot of my videos. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to sharing my journey with you guys. Like I said, I did lose one orange storm clownfish. He was the smaller one, so I kind of knew, I knew I was gonna lose some, right? Everybody does, especially when you have a clownfish harem. It's almost impossible to like keep everybody alive and happy. You just can't control what's going on in the fish tank 24/7, unfortunately. So the cool thing is that all these clowns are just hosting nems like crazy. I'm just glad that I got all those other anemones for my friend, because now they have so many more anemones to go into. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about the UV sterilizer and the Innovative Marine. Do you guys use one? Do you guys see any benefits? Or do you guys think I should just go back to the filter sock cup? I don't know. I feel like this is an added feature because I still have carbon and I still have the filter floss there. So I feel like the UV sterilizer doesn't hurt to have versus the filter cup that I had in there. Cool, guys. I will be posting videos about my Apex whenever I get around to installing it.
Calm down, everybody.
Soon, guys, soon. I'm sorry. I've just been a little bit busy. But all right, guys. I will catch you guys on the next one. CoReefing out.